Alright, here we go. Here we go. And we got some real spice happening today. Some real spice. I mean, just look at this what we got going on here. Just just take a second, take it all in, take it all in. So what we are doing is we're gonna be playing this deck that I found on the 50 dump, and I found it I think 2 weeks ago, or something like that. And I didn't see anybody say anything about it, but I looked at it and it was just love at first sight. You just look at this combination of cards. For those who don't know me, I am a big Pod fan. Pod was the first deck that I, just like legit fell in love. Like I played a ton of Pod, and mostly the absent variants before it was called absent. But mostly the absent variants, basically the variants that got Pod banned in modern. But it's a card that I always loved. I still have my playset chilling in my binder, and it makes me very sad every time I see it. But it is I saw this and I immediately was like, this is freaking sweet. So this is the mother of all toolbox decks. If you follow the streams, we play a lot of Amulet, and you will know that I have a very strong tendency towards toolbox decks. So that is exactly what we got going on here. The chain starts with Noble Hierarch and Verse of Paradise. These are gonna be our very early threats. They are gonna ramp us into Pod, and they are going to hopefully get our game started. Then we can ramp into Stoneforge Mystic, Thalia against combo and stuff. Phantasmal Image, we're going to talk about this one later. And then Gadok Teague and Medley Mage against combo, and Scavenginus against Graveyard decks. You can put Revelark into primetime. Yeah, that's a good one. So we have a bunch of different tools on the 2-drop slot to do different things, and we're gonna want different ones in different matchups, of course. And we can use Pod to go get whichever one we need. Um, there's a strong dyssynergy, I guess, between Thalia and Pod, right? I mean, this is pretty obvious, right? But I mean, I assume that in the matchups where you really want Thalia, you're not gonna be too sad that your Pod is gonna take a little bit longer to show up. So it's gonna be perfectly fine. Then on the 3-drop slot we have Leo. This card I think is incredible in Legacy, and it's just grossly underplayed. Um, but this guy is just incredible. Then we have a couple of Knights of the Reliquary. You can see that this is not so much of a Knight of the Reliquary deck as other Pod decks. Basically, we only like Knight will only be, it will just become a big dude, or it will go fetch Wastelands. So there is not as much of a toolbox as we have in regular Maverick, because the mana base it's very strange. We have blue cards, we have black cards, we have white cards, and then of course our shell is going to be green, as it always is with this kind of decks. So our mana is going to be stretched very thin, and we probably cannot afford to play many value lands. So because we basically need as many fetches as we can play, and we are playing currently 9 fetch lands. We're playing 9 fetches and a bunch of duels and 4 basics. Yeah, so just so everybody knows, I just copied and pasted this list. I didn't do any tuning. In fact, somebody just Romario just recommended playing Atraxa in the Facebook group, and I already love the idea. But yeah, I wanted to. Whenever I see a 5-0 list, I always like to start there and see how it feels before I start making any changes. Because for what I know, this person has been playing and tuning this deck for years, and they got their 5-0 here right after 5 years. And then we have a brand new addition, Deputy of Detention. This card is very strong. It's basically a detention sphere on a 1/3 body. so we can tutor into it. The downside is that we cannot like sack it in response. Not that we could, because pod only works at instant speed. It only works at sorcery speed, so not that it would work, but still. Orso Pontiff is a classic. This one goes back to the um, to the original pod days. And this card is just surprisingly great in Legacy, killing True Name Nemesis, Young Pyromancer, plus all of its tokens, and all of that kind of stuff. So Pontiff is actually a very good card, and when you sack the Pontiff to go get something else, you can haunt whatever else, and then when that whatever else gets sacked to the Birthing Pod, you get the effect yet again. So this card is actually very strong in Birthing Pod shells. Then we have Knight of Autumn, another new addition. It's basically like a Rex Sage that can gain life. It's pretty great. Raminap, mostly for recurring wasteland, I would assume. I'm not very convinced about this card. Maybe it's great against specifically like the post decks, post decks, but I don't know. It seems like a little bit underpowered with what we got going on. We will see though. And finally, Iwit. Iwit is great. Not much to say about Iwit. I forgot to say when I named Stoneforge Mystic, we have a quite small equipment package, but I don't think that we need to like go into the whole Battle Scroll thing and that kind of stuff. I simply don't think it's necessary. So on the 4 slot we have Birthing Pod, which is actually kind of a 3-drop. It's not really a 4-drop. You pay the 3 life more often than not, honestly. And then we have a Glenelendra, which is an incredible tool against combo. It's basically like an uncounterable negate, which is very strong, and it also has persist, so it can be sacked to go get Revelark, and then it can do some good, it can come back for more, so you can sack it twice to go get, well, nothing, because there's only one 5-drop, but still, and then Palace Jailer, of course, because this card is very, very good in Legacy. It's just super strong. And Revelar to get these dudes back. What I'm surprised about, and I think Revelar actually gets everything back. It gets Knight. I think it does. Leovold is the only thing that it doesn't get back, because Knight of Autumn has 2 power, 2 power, 2 power. Yep, literally everything can come back. And then Phantasmal Image can literally copy anything, and then the copy actually has the casting cost that it's shown, so we can probably spend 2 mana to like copy my opponent's 3-drop or something, and then we can sack that and we can jump up to 4. So we can Phantasmal Image is going to be interesting in that we can like pod one of our small dudes into like a 5-drop all of a sudden, like copy a Reality Smasher and swing for 5 against my Eldrazi opponent or some stuff like that. So that is the creature package, of course, because we have only a creature toolbox, an equipment mini toolbox. We needed more toolboxes, right? So there's Karn, and with Karn comes the extra toolboxes, which is all of our artifacts. So we can get any of these guys. You will see that there's a 3rd copy of Pod here that we can get off the Karn. We can get Chalices, we can get Lattice, of course, we can get Sword of Light and Shadow against, white and black decks, Revokers, Needle, and Tollwood Script. The other cards in the sideboard are just a couple of Prelates, a Canonist, against combo, of course. We can also get Canonist of the Karn. Just look at that value right there, huh? Sick. So we have Prelate, we have a couple of Persecutions, and finally we have Flusterstorm, in order to to play against combo decks. So yeah, I was very, very excited when I saw this pile, and I really wanted to give it a shot. So we're gonna try it today. I don't expect to do incredibly well, but if we manage like 3-2 or something like that, I will be pretty happy, honestly. This is one of those decks that it can basically be like tuned. You can go nuts tuning this list. It feels like like every card that is here was put in here for like a good enough reason. So that's why I didn't want to, just go nuts and start like moving things around and whatnot. So I definitely wanted to, for the first league, make sure that I play with the original list and then, try to take it from there. Huh. This ham seems pretty freaking slow. Turn 2 Stoneforge. Turn 3 Pod. This seems super slow. Maybe it is great against some decks, but yeah, I think I'm gonna mulligan. Ugh, this sounds even worse. Sweet, we like that one. Okay, so we're gonna do this first and then pass the turn. Basic Forest. Might as well play my duels. Okay, let's see what my opponent does. That's a Taiga. P-Fire? Yeah. That makes me kind of sad. So we're playing against lands, probably. We're gonna play out our pod, and then next turn we can pod into Palace Jailer. Even if we play the Deputy for no value, it still seems reasonable. Ooh, okay. We can Deputy that. Nice. That's so much better. Blue and green. That is just... That's an insane top deck. That blanks both the Rishadan Port and the Sylvan Library. That's just an incredible draw. My opponent, when I play the pod, my opponent says this looks like it's gonna be fun, and then I play the Leovold and he says I take that back. Oh my god, this is great. It definitely looks like lands for what I see so far. It could be, maybe... Yeah, I'm starting to think maybe we want like a Caracas or something. Splev97 with that Twitch Prime sub. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold for the 3rd month in a row. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so as I was saying, I wonder if we want to have access to, like, I don't know, what's his name? Caracas. If we want to have access to, like, Caracas as a one-off as part of our mana base. Let's look at our mana base real quick. So we have 2 Trops, 1 Tundra, 2 Savannah, 1 Bayou, 1 Scrub. These are all for duels. Then the 4 basics. Definitely seems weird. Mangoover, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. They go for the Caracas. Okay. Definitely drawing a card here. It's another Reliquary. Oh, they're gonna tap my Scrub. Okay, that sucks. That one's pretty good though. Yeah, I guess we just play this one. Pass. So now they get their library active, but they are like, they did fetch for that Caracas, so they're like kind of a little bit behind in terms of like trying to assemble the combo. However, like the fact that they, rotated so aggressively might mean that they have another crop rotation waiting. Okay. Probably gonna after the Scrubland again. Sure. Nice. Swing. And we need to get a Bayou here, probably. So black, blue, green, Leo. That's actually a mistake, probably. Yeah, that's definitely a mistake. I should have definitely played the deputy and deputy the library, because this just effectively draws me a card and nothing else. Well, now I can't. Now I can't pot for that one. Yeah, that was a mistake. I should have definitely deputied the Sibyl library, or like got a Knight of the Reliquary so I can wasteland. Yeah, that was definitely the play. That was 100% the play. That was a mistake. I got too excited to play Leo. That was just dumb. It's a Bajuki Bog there. Okay, so they play the Grove. They're gonna double Grove this. Double P fire this, I guess. Yeah, they are. Yeah, I kind of messed up there. Kind of messed up there. So the knight is gonna be a 3/3 here. If they have loam, I kind of get got. But I feel like it's gonna be important to go for um actually I should be fine, I think. So I can sack this to go get Wasteland. Get the waste going. Okay, so they did find a loam, so they get Misty, Forest, and Bog. Yeah, so this is really bad news here. Because they can P-Fire here. Yeah, and then Bog. Yeah. Yeah. I guess maybe I should have even like knighted sack the knight to go get. They let me untap? Okay. Okay, why would they let me untap there? Like they just tapped wrong? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We get Jailer. And we pot it away. We put it away for Lark. That sounds good to me. Green, sack pod, pay 2, and go get Revelark. GQ their own bog, but they like yeah their only forest is in. Oh, okay, so they just want to bog me again. Man, I really need yeah, they're gonna bog me again, so just so they deny me from Revelark value. I really need to find a Scavenging Ooze. I feel like that's gonna be pretty important. So next turn I can. Next turn I can play Stoneforge, play the equipment and attack. With the sword. So they get Bog, Waste, and Port. Bog, Waste, Port. Okay, so they bog me. I mean, I'm clocking them though. They don't do anything. Okay. Again, not porting me. 1, 2, 3. Stoneforge. Yes. So I cannot get comboed out because my opponent simply doesn't have enough green mana. So I think I'm gonna put them on a 2-turn clock. Yeah, they just concede. Alright, that was sweet. Alright. Sideboarding. Prelate seems excellent. Prelate on 2 seems very, very good. Chalice also on 2 could be okay. I think I just want the Prelate and nothing else, really. And take out Galactic. That sounds about right. I feel like I still do want the swords because of Merit Lage, obviously. And post-board, they usually bring in Tireless Trackers. And then the rest of my sideboard is mostly like a Karn Wish board anyway, so... Okay. Alright. So we're gonna get a basic forest here. And we're gonna play basic plains. Play Thalia. Basic forest. Basic plains. Play Thalia. Strong start. Tabernacle. Okay, that one is annoying. I don't think I want to expose the use yet. I can play it next turn. So many wastelands and so many Thalias. This is hilarious. Do I go after this? Maybe next turn, because I don't want to fetch for a non-basic here. Okay, P-Fire is fine. We got more where that one came from. Probably gonna be fine here. Okay, now I'm a little bit more concerned. I think I should still be fine. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I think I'm gonna start there. Because this forces the action. Like, if they're going for Merit Lage, they would need to do it right now. What? No, destroy target artifact. That one. That artifact right there. That one. Okay. Float white? Say what? Oh, that's smart. And now, what do we play? No, they don't have any red mana, so I'm not so worried about them p-firing this goose. And as soon as I eat the Thalia, then we should be covered. That's a Maze of Ith. Sure. Wasteland resolves. I guess this is gonna be kind of really interesting. Swing. Okay. I think we just hold here, because I don't want to die to just a random Merit Lage. The good thing is like this goose is gonna start doing a lot of work to keep my opponent low on resources. So like loam is not the end of the world, basically. That's what I mean. Merit is not too far. They have a stage in play. So I don't think that Merit Lage is too far away. Yeah, now that we have a white source here, I think we're just going to start eating 2 things a turn. Okay, so that's 1. And that is 2. Nice. Keep drawing lands. This is good. This is good stuff. This is good stuff. That is fine. Now the question is, do we want a Thalia or do we want to Stoneforge? We probably want a Stoneforge. No, but whatever we Stoneforge, they just maze. I think we just hold here, actually. This is tricky. Seikoth with that tier 1 sub. Thank you for the 3rd month in a row. Thanks for the continued support. Really appreciate it. Thanks for the great content. You're very, very welcome. Very, very welcome. Huh. Do we do anything here? I feel like I want to speed the clock on them. I do feel like I want to speed the clock on them. We're probably fine. We already have the Merit Lage covered. Scoos is doing a lot of work at keeping the wastelands covered. Like they're not really able to comfortably recur wasteland. No, I don't want to tap out because what? That's an early concession. I guess we win. Pod too strong. Pod too strong. Pod is back. Pod is back, people. On to the scoreboard. 1-0. Birthing Pod too strong. Birthing Pod too friggin' strong. This hand is not. This hand is not strong. Filthy rebels come. Thank you for the follow. You're probably just mulligan here. I'm gonna keep this. Definitely keeping here. Woo. Eh. Um, I don't think we want this though. Came over from the Living a Legacy page and like what I'm seeing. Well, yep. I am happy that you like what you're seeing, cause yeah, this is what we got going on here. Basic mountain. So basic mountain. You're late, dude. Bruh, bruh. Basic mountain basically 100% means that I'm fetching for a basic here, and we're probably fetching for the Sword of Fire and Ice. This could be mono red. It's not mono red. I mean, it could. I guess mono red. Just a different kind of mono red. Blood Sun. Okay. Happy I fetched then. Very happy I fetched. Well, this doesn't do anything anymore. Cool. Let's play a Tundra. And let's play. I think I'm gonna play a bird and then activate Stoneforge EOT, and then go for the smash with a sword wielding bird, which is the best kind of bird. If anybody asks you, sword wielding bird is the best kind of bird. It's also kind of sad. Well, this doesn't do anything, and like ramming up doesn't do anything either. So let's do this first. Let's see if this resolves. It does. Okay. Let's swing then. Bloodstone plus Blaststone is a combo. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my opponent's got this combo thing really figured out, huh? Whoops. There we go. Well, Moto is a little bit laggy today. I don't know what's going on. Am I dropping frames? I'm not dropping frames, so it's just like Moto being laggy and stupid. Yep, you can't activate this. Oh, second Blood Sun? Unbeatable. Straight up, unbeatable. Alright. Let's draw a card first, then we can make a decision. That's a Scavenging Ooze. Do we Lark or do we? I think we just Thalia plus Goose, right? It just seems a little bit better. Because even if they Karn, they can't Karn plus, like, they just cannot get out of this. Karn is gonna cost 5, Ensnaring Bridge is gonna cost 5, and they just are not gonna be able to play something else. I think we should be fine. I know it's not Ragnarok, but what you think of green force in the cyber of Amulet Titan to kill blood moons and total problems? Yeah, so the fact that I'm not streaming modern does not mean that you cannot ask a modern question, Seikoth. So never worry about that, you know. Ooh, am I gonna get sneak attacked? I'm definitely getting sneak attacked. But the answer is okay. The answer is I will definitely test it. I will definitely try it out. What? Why didn't they attack? Oh, they are dead anyway. Okay, so we're playing against mono red sneak attack. We probably want Prelate to put on 4. And we might. Oh, we actually kind of want Pontiff because they might be playing. What's his name? They might be playing. The Gobo. What's his name? I forgot the name of the stupid card. Rabble Master. There we go. But yeah, I will definitely try it out, Seikoth. I'm still not sure that it's going to like replace Rex Age or anything like that, but I think that being able to like destroy Blood Moon without needing to have a basic forest in play, it's actually a pretty huge game. It's kind of like a game changer, honestly. Iran knew getting that FNM was fun, blew up at Blood Moon. Yeah. Yeah, there are colorless answers. It just costs 6 mana. And Karn is kind of like a colorless answer to Blood Moon. At one point I was running Steelbook Replica, which was like an actual answer to Blood Moon. I don't think I was not really a big fan. I probably want Revoker. We can have one main, one in the sideboard to go fetch with Karn. And what don't we want? We kind of want Melee Mage, Galactic also. We have like so many answers to sneak attack. It's crazy. We probably don't want Excavator. Seems not particularly great. Do you want Fastest Turn versus Field Bridge Conflicts? I'm not sure, Splev. Like, most of my opponent's cards are just not even affected by Fluster. This hand seems pretty darn good. I also wonder if my opponent is playing Blood Moon besides Blood Sun. And they keep 6 and they put a card on top. Basic Mountain into Pass the Turn is a classic play. Now here, this is actually an important one. Do we fetch for Savannah or do we fetch for basic? I think I'm gonna be a little bit greedy, quote unquote greedy, and fetch for a Savannah. Did they just pass the turn? It seems to me like they just passed the turn there. This is a really bad number with Pod. But hey. It is what it is. Sorry, I got a job offer here. Let me gain some time. All right. No good way to do this, really. So I will simply just like play a knight and pass the turn. And next turn I can Sophie and attack, or I can revoke her on sneak attack. Okay, City of Traders. That's not seem particularly good. And I'm definitely wastelanding this right here, right? It's not close. Let's get a Sophie. Let's sack this. I guess I should have done this an upkeep, shouldn't I? Yeah, that's gonna be super awkward. Like, if my opponent floats mana, I don't think there's anything I can do. Yeah. Sulfur Elemental. But it has split second. How can I ever beat that? Thanks for buffing my Sanctum Prelate. Thanks for buffing my Sanctum Prelate. Do I even want to kill it? Yeah, I do. I'm gonna kill it. I'm not gonna be nuts. That was hilarious. Yep. Wow. Is Pod broken? Is Pod broken? Classic 2040. Classic 2040. I wish I remember who this. It might have been Solnox. Solnox brews with this like weird green decks, so it might have been him. But I wonder. I wish I remembered who who this list was by. But yeah, so far 2-0, 4-0. Oops, let me put this on the side real quick. And looking really good. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. Just like this, these are just fun cards. I just love how my Lance opponent was like, yeah, Revelar, I can't beat that one. And you just like concede to the Rebel Arc. Yeah, that's a 4-3 flyer. Can't beat that. That's unbeatable. I hope that you are Telperia. Yes, God, this list is super sweet. Um, the only bad part about this list is that I don't have a Tundra in paper, and I only have a single Trop. So I will need to like rework the mana base if I wanted to play this in paper. I don't think I have Scrubland either actually. So if I wanted to play this in paper, I would need to make some adjustments. This list is something else. Yeah, this list is just incredible. I wonder if we should just like abandon the Karn package and just like go nuts on the pod plan, because I'm missing some like pod staples. Though I imagine that if those pod staples aren't here, it's for a reason. Like for example, Voice of Resurgence is a card that I think it might be okay in Legacy, just like forcing your opponent to do stuff in their main phase, especially if they are playing like Grixis or Delver or stuff like that. It's very very strong. On the other hand, when Source to Plowshares is a very very popular removal spell, then probably uh, having a 2 mana bear is not what you want to be doing really. Yeah, voice plus Leo is pretty freaking sweet. Um, just like sacking voice, go get Leo, and then still leave behind like a 2/2 at this point that it's bound to grow with every creature that you play. Seems quite strong. I do like the shell though. I think that the Thalias, like the 3 Thalias, even though they might seem weird when we ourselves are playing like Karns and Berlin Pod, but Legacy is a format where Thalia is just a very good card that is necessary in some matchups. I tried Karn in Mono Red Prison last night. It went meh. I made some questionable plays. Fair enough, Scott. I think that Karn is just ridiculously strong. Um, and the thing is that I think that right now people are going through the process of just like jamming Karn on everything, and with time, only the good decks will remain. Like only the decks where Karn is actually good will remain, and the other ones will just die. We're playing against Jarvis. We have we have an amazing hand. Yeah, when you guys wonder why aren't we playing like stuff like Horizon Canopy and stuff like that, it's because of this. Like our mana base is kind of a stretch. I'm not gonna lie. Sure, let's keep this. Leo is a strong card. If Jarvis isn't some like, uh-oh, is this lands? No, this is much worse than lands for us. Yep, much worse than lands. That's sad. Is it? Oh, this might be like the White Eldrazi deck. Yeah, that must be it. Do they have like turn 1 Trinisphere, 10-2 Reality Smash? Oh no. This is much worse than that. Oh, this has to be the deck that Mental Misstep has been doing really well with. This deck is a beast. This deck looks so good. It's great. Um, they went for the coding? Okay. That's yeah. I honestly think this card is just very bad. I think that this card is just really really bad. Like it just asks so much of your Karn. Like what are they gonna do now? Like they just minus and they went and like they got a 2-drop that does literally nothing. I'm thinking the Green Molly Thran dynamic will take you in post shell since to be the best. Yeah. One shell that I've been testing that has been pretty strong is this right here. Let me find it real quick here. I played just one league with this deck, but what I like about this deck is like, look at how smart the Karn package is. You know, I think like people are like, oh, I'm playing Karn, I need to have like a seven target wishboard, you know, and this is just like, it's just very well done. It's just like, okay, so what's going on? Am I winning the game? Go get Micah's and Lattice. Am I? Do I need to catch back up? Go get Ensnare and Bridge. I need to like stop a Planeswalker or something? Go with Pithing Needle. And you can maybe have like one more card, but you don't really need all of that. You know, this is just like just a classic Nick Fit deck, just a value deck, and you don't need to go like overboard. Like again, like look at just they plussed on nothing. Yep. But this is what I'm saying. Like my opponent just like minus, and they got like a 2-mana do nothing card. That was their turn. They're gonna take Leo here, which makes me kind of sad. And they should have plus there for sure. Actually, they should have 100% plus there. I do think that we are just too far behind. I don't think we're too far behind. Also, Pod not the greatest against Karn the Great Curator, right? We just waste him, huh? Like I just need my opponent to whiff at this point. Like we are just like so incredibly far behind because of this turn 1 Trinisphere. I honestly doubt we're gonna be able to catch up. I think we are just kind of dead. Bridge, Spyglass, Lattice, Tormo Script. Yeah, that sounds like a good package. I have been very impressed by well, I've been running Pithing Needle in Amulet. That card has been very, very good for me. And Tormo Script has been the other all-star. Those are probably like the two cards that I wish for the most with Karn. Because in the matchups where those cards are good, they are just insane. Same with Wormcoil. I have been very impressed by Wormcoil. Because you usually go for Wormcoil whenever you're in a situation where you know that your Karn is gonna get answered, and you want just like a resilient threat that will survive. Oh, because Trinisphere is stabbed. That's kind of cool. that's pretty sweet actually. I like that. That's a sweet interaction. That's really cool. All right, yeah, we're for sure playing Leo next turn. It feels like they did it on purpose so they could get ahead on tempo, because otherwise they would have spent their full turn to steerings. It's gonna be Chalice nor Ballista for 2. Yeah, that's kind of gross. We're not drawing great. Okay, so black. Let's get a Trop. Let's get probably a Bayou or a Scrubland. Green, blue, black. I kind of need a wasteland. Wasteland. I need a Source to Plowshares here. And now, like what? Like they got liquid metal coating, and I'm gonna draw one card from the liquid metal coating, and they're gonna draw a second card of the Karn plus. So it doesn't seem. I was swinging in with bridges last night. Kind of cool. Yeah, yeah. Karn. I I won the Karn mirror. Like it was like the first week that I was testing Karn, and I won the Karn mirror because I attacked with my uh, with my coalition relic into my opponent's Karn, and I killed it. It was great. We're gonna tap this one. We are in a tough spot here. So I can't really attack. Yeah, I think I'm just dead, right? Because if I can attack the Karn, but then my opponent just like takes it, and then I'm dead on board. Um, I could not attack, and then my opponent just like recharges the ballista, and I am also dead on board. It just seems like I am just dead multiple ways. I also played Misty, so they don't even need to. Like, I guess I just need to chomp the Thought Knot, which is not where I want to be. Yeah, I think this is just. We're just dead. This is just like, delaying the unavoidable. And okay, my opponent is playing Karn, so I probably don't want to be playing Birding Pods. I do want to be playing Revoker. Probably want to be playing Sanctum Prolate. I don't care about this, don't care about this. Just go with this setup. We basically just gotta try to get under a turn 1 Trinisphere. Easy peasy. Or if we manage to like turn 1 mana accelerant, we should also be able to play through that Trinisphere. But yeah, just pod seems like a little bit too risky to be playing, honestly. Maybe I want one pod over the Pontiff? Just like as a little hedge, I guess. Because if they don't have the Karn, this card is gonna be pretty insane. And the Pontiff is probably not gonna do much anyway. This just seems like a bad card in the matchup. We're just over in Jarvis's channel watching the other side. Oh yeah? Yeah, I can. I mean, that was a very strong start that he had. Turn 1 Trinisphere into turn 2 Karn. It's tough to beat. Pretty tough to beat. Is there anything we want to change? I think this setup is fine. Yeah, it was a very, very strong hand. Not gonna lie. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I might want, but I don't think there is. I know what this deck is, but I like it. Oh yeah, yeah. There you go, Bakura. Yeah. This deck it 5-0 like I think 2 weeks ago, and it's basically pod. We're playing pod, 4-color pod. Yeah, unfortunately I got a mulligan on this. I guess I keep this. I need to find a smaller drop, I guess. Another 3-drop is not gonna cut it here. Please don't have turn 2. If this is Chalice, yeah, that's fine. I don't care about that. Okay, so I can turn 3 Knight if Jarvis doesn't like TKS me or something, which they might. It's a Sylvan library, that's fine. I think I just deputy this, right? Hmm. Yeah, so I'm gonna Savannah and probably Scrubland here. Whoops, okay, I fetched wrong. I definitely want another white source though, so let's do this. And I think I'm just going to deputy the Sylvan Library. Next turn we can knight, green, white, and white. We have 4/4 knight. We can swing. Next turn we can palace jailer. You're playing wooded foothills? Why? Just for fetching? And snaring bridge. Okay. So if you want a snaring bridge, I'm okay with that. I am just going to attack. And then we're going to start drawing 2 cards a turn. So we try to find an answer for the bridge. Second bridge. You got it. So we can sack this. I mean, we start by swinging with everything because they still have 4 cards in hand, so we're able to swing there. And I guess we just Stoneforge, go get this, and then play GT. Maybe I should have actually equipped GT and attacked last turn. I just don't think they're going to be able to like get rid of all of their cards before we kill them. Good to know there are multiple bridges. Good to know there are multiple bridges though. That last zone is just not going to be fast enough. That's a Thought-Knot Seer. Now they get to see the tech. They get to see it. No, Pod. Don't go. They kind of have to take the Rebel Arak actually. Because otherwise I can sack the Deputy and then bring it back with the Lark. And then exile both bridges. They got the sword. Huh. Interesting. So I swing with everything. They block. Let's say they block here. They take 2. And I kill this with the GT, then wasteland them. I like starting here, I think. Because at this point, this card is not doing anything. In fact, the Deputy dying is better for me. Oh, is it, Bakra? Yeah. Yeah, whenever I get a chance to like watch 2 streamers go at it, it's always super interesting. Alright. Epeogeny Arcane. Thank you for the follow. Okay. Now, do we kill this Thought-Knot or not? I think we do. That one doesn't do anything. I think I'm just gonna Thalia here. And then I'm going to wasteland them. Okay, more lands is good. More lands is definitely good. But Thalia makes it harder for them. Like, they would need a land and then something that they can cast through a Thalia to not die on my next turn. So definitely playing Thalia is correct there. The Tonic Booth, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I guess they did find a land. And do they have something to prevent me from attacking for lethal? Karn doesn't do it. Walking Ballista would do it. In fact, Walking Ballista would be kind of insane here. Kill my Thalia plus. Kill my Thalia and then some. We're currently 2-0. That's a Karn. That's not gonna do it. Oh, I guess that is gonna do it. Interesting. Okay. So we can just... Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh, check this out. Check this out. We're gonna play pod. Oh, actually, we're 1 mana short. That sucks. That sucks. I was gonna pod away this Stoneforge. We're gonna be 1 damage short, I meant. Pod away this Stoneforge. And go get Knight of Autumn, destroying the Ensnaring Bridge. It might still be the correct line here. No, I cannot. Never mind, because there's a Karn in play. Damn it. I attack with these 3. They block the Thalia. Go down to 2. And then what? I can play the Lark if I want to. Can wasteland them. This is super tight. I probably want to mage for Walking Ballista? Is that crazy? I might get Lattice, but if I get Lattice, then I just attack for lethal, so I don't care about Mycosynth Lattice. Yeah. So, blue, white. Yeah, I'm definitely naming Walking Ballista here. Blue, white. Ballista. Jailer is in the graveyard. Yeah, otherwise I wouldn't be thinking so hard about this. Oh, Evoke Lark. Evoke costs 6. So I will need to wait until I could do. That's a good play for next turn, but I cannot do this turn. So since I can't do this, I think I'm just going to pass here, and I'm going to give my opponent the mana. That's fine. I'm gonna give them the mana from the City of Traders this turn because it enables me to do some damage next turn with this regular. Ah, they have the second thought now. That's brutal. The good thing now is at least we get to revoke the Karn. And we actually attack for lethal. We revoke the Karn and we attack for lethal on the next turn. Let's see what they take with the Thought Nuts here. I think they're gonna take the Revelark. Like, they have to take the Revelark. No, they take the Revoker instead. Okay. Yikes. Yikes. We just don't activate this. They're probably gonna block here and not block this. Yeah, they are. Yeah, this drawing 2 cards a turn while getting being chaliced. It's not good. Maybe I should just attack with this. Just not attack with this. I think that it's this makes it like stronger. It incentivizes my opponent a little bit harder to block the deputy, because if I just attack with the deputy, it's very obvious that I want them to block the deputy. So I do think that I'm still going for it though. Guess I'm gonna sack the trap for Wastelands. They can go get another ensnaring bridge, which is probably a good play actually. That's another chalice on one. This game has been super interesting. This game has been super interesting. We are one Night of Autumn away from winning. We're one Night of Autumn away from winning. It's kind of funny that my opponent is dead to like all my 2-1s. They plus on nothing. Okay. More 1-drops. This is kind of brutal. Well, hope you're not playing all is dust, Jarvis. I might want to wasteland them. I think I'm gonna wait until I see what I draw, but I think I'm going to wasteland them. Yeah, I'm gonna wasteland them. I mean, if there's any turn, well, I was gonna say if there's any turn where they don't draw land, then okay. They're minusing Karn here. Probably getting another bridge. I'm enjoying this game a lot. I'm enjoying this game a lot. Night of Autumn wins it. Our own Karn wins it, probably. Yeah, because I can start killing my opponent's chalices. Yeah. So I think our own Karn wins it. Oops. That's actually pretty good as well. Especially because we got the ballista on lockdown. I might want to destroy this though. Oh, he stole the bridge from the jail. Yeah, that's that I guess that makes sense. So I don't have any 4-mana cards that are my outs. I guess I'm gonna play the pot first, right? Let's play correctly here. So we play the pod. Go get a trap. Sack. This. Go get a probably a basic plains. And green. It's possible that now I'm gonna immediately draw my Karn and then be very punished by playing out the Galactic, but It's also very possible that he just locks cards in my opponent's hand. Okay, so they. Okay, I'm definitely wastelanding that wasteland. What do I sack? Basic, sure. Wasteland, your wasteland. And eventually my two power creatures are gonna be able to attack. If they draw another Karn, if they draw, okay, there we go. Yeah, that's why I thought that Gadokti was gonna be strong. Would that have done it as well? No, that wouldn't have done it. But still. All right, game 3. This is exciting. Yeah, as you can see, the pod wasn't great that game, but the Pontiff seems just worse, really. Maybe I want the needle in the main deck. Is that or a second Revoker in the main deck? No, I think this is gonna be fine. I think this is gonna be fine. Having a good time here. One thing that makes me sad about this deck is that it doesn't play Tireless Tracker. See? Tireless Tracker. Tireless Tracker is great. Because there were 2 Chalice of the Void on 1. So yeah, that wouldn't have been a very solid play. To just play stuff into the Chalice. Not what I would consider strong plays. I like this, so we can go for the Wasteland plan if that's something that we're into, or we can just like go and fetch for basics. Frontline Medic 8, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. I think I'm gonna keep this hand. If they had like a turn 2 Thought-Knot Seer or something like that, of course this backfires very, very badly for me, but I think this is a keep nonetheless. They move to 6 and they keep. And do they keep on top or do they bottom? I think if they play turn 1 Soul Land, I am gonna wasteland them. Like if they like play turn 1 Soul Land, it's Chalice. Even if they turn 1 Soul Land into Trinisphere, I think I wasteland them anyway. I think they only play 24 lands if I'm not mistaken. And if they are only playing 24 lands, then I think like if they are like discarding 1 to Mox Emerald, and then the other one to, the other one I just wasted, then they only have like 22 lands left, and most of them only are like basics or like other wastelands. So I think if they either Chalice me on 1 or they Trinisphere me on 1, I think I just waste them. Basically, if they do something that doesn't progress their board, basically something that just stops me from doing my thing, because land drops is not something that I'm gonna be missing in the near future. All right, they bottom, and they steerings on 1. I'm kind of happy that this card is seeing legacy play now. This card is very strong. I would know that. It's a pretty lit card. Okay, so we're not wastelanding on 1. We're just gonna play like a Verdant Catacombs probably. We're definitely naming Karn the Great Creator with this Revoker. It's not a bad draw either. Now the question is, do I want to fetch for a black source here in case I draw a Leo? I guess it depends on... we're gonna get Karn here. Yep, definitely getting Karn. Okay. If they minus for a liquid metal coating though, it's gonna be the same story that I keep saying. Liquid metal coating is just a bad card. Just don't get Ballista, that's all I'm asking here. That's a Crucible. That is a Crucible of Worlds. So I guess Wasteland is not gonna be an answer to anything. But I'm gonna play around my opponent having Wasteland, so I'm gonna fetch 2 basics here. Basic Forest, and I'm gonna name Karn the Great Creator here. Karn the Great Creator. Hopefully they don't have a Thought Knots. Prelate on 3 actually seems pretty strong here. It stops Crucible, it stops potential... oh, it's gonna be a Ballista. Yeah, Ballista here. Yeah, this is probably game over. This is probably game over right there. Yikes. Do I prelate on 3 here? Schools can't eat anything. And it's gonna cost them their Ballista if they want to kill the prelate. I think I'm gonna prelate on 3. And even if they go for the liquid metal coating, they cannot like activate it this turn because they need to use 1 minus to go get the coating, and then the coating starts doing stuff on the following turn. I guess that they can just like stop my land for a turn, which I'm kind of okay with. Because also that means that they're not growing the Ballista, which means they're not killing my Sanctum, which means they're not playing the Crucible. So you see how this works. So their hand is Crucible plus X. So we're gonna play a land, swing at Karn. No blocks. And I think we just jam Stoneforge into Scavenging Ooze. Yeah, let's get the sword, and then we're gonna play... Maybe we can play Thalia here, actually. I know that it dies to Ballista, but that means that then the Prelate is not dying. Nah, it's probably gonna be this goose. Because this enables me to next turn activate, equip, and then source a blocker. So then this sword can do some serious damage. We're still in this game. We're still in this game. My opponent went turn 2 Karn, turn 3 Ballista to kill my answer to the Karn, and then we are still in this game. Like they have to find the Thought Knot Seer like this turn, or they're gonna be in a lot of trouble. Man, this deck is sweet. I love this deck. Okay, so they draw. I guess that's what they have the fetches for in like Crucible value, and I guess they're playing Savannah. Maybe that's it's like a little bit of fixing as well. The Karn Storm. Oh yeah, you're right. That makes me so sad. Oh McLovin, you're right. Oh, this stupid card. This stupid card that I have in my own deck. It sucks. Stupid card that I'm also playing because it's stupid. Okay, so we're not gonna be able to equip then. But if we manage to get the SoFi in play. Karn is dominating the format, but I don't think it's like out of control. It's out of control when you play it on turn like 1 or 2. That's when it gets like a little bit harder, but in this situation, for example, it's just like Karn it's just not doing enough. Like I'm just overpowering Karn with like a Sanctum Prelate and a Stoneforge Mystic and a Scavenging Ooze and a bad mana base. Like if we draw you, we can't even cast it. This is just so sad. That's a Thought Knot. Please don't be able to cast it this turn. Please don't be able to cast it this turn. If they give me one more turn, they can cast the Thought Knot all they want, but I just need one more turn. Why? Why do they always have it? Just one time. Don't have it one time. Bye bye, Swords of Plowshares. Like they have to take this, yeah. Okay, second Swords off the top. One time. Second Swords off the top one time. That's not a Swords of Plowshares. Where are my Karns? I want to see my Karns. My Karns would be so much better than Jarvis's Karns. They would be so much better than my opponent's Karns. And I kind of have to... I made a mistake there. I should have tapped right like this, because I need to start going after my opponent's lands in case they ever get under the Sanctum Prelate and they're able to play their Crucible. Okay, that's a Wasteland. They don't even plus the Karn? Okay. Let's go get a Bayou here. And here I'm gonna... I know that this is not much value, but I think this is fine. Okay. Play Noble. And... this is just not enough. If they activate the Wacky Bee EOT, I'm gonna waste their waste. Please, can I draw my own Karns? Like if I draw my Karn, my opponent just like loses on the spot. Their Ballista becomes a 2/2 do nothing, and their Mox Diamond gets locked. They only have 2 mana, and they draw the City of Traders. There's one Phyrexian Revoker. That's all there is. Okay. Ensnaring Bridge. Okay. Can I draw something? Rebel Arc. We're 1 mana off. God damn it. Well, we can swing at Karn. So that's something. Yeah, my opponent needs to chump block. Yeah, my opponent needs to chump block here, so... Swing at Karn. They don't block. Eat your Walking Ballista. Eat, I guess, my own Sanctum Prelate. Karn dies. Oops. Bad mistake. Really bad mistake there. Really bad mistake. Okay, I can't really stop them from like playing Crucibles and playing one of their Serious Traders, but I like this is open for no reason now. Second Karn? Oh no, Crucible. Yep. I should definitely be able to get more mana off of this Goose Sereno. So they have 2 cards in hand, and they just block. Play Raminap. Go get more green sources. Man, this has been a slugfest. This has really been a slugfest. CVC Spartans, thank you for the follow. Because I left myself with no chance to get value from my cards, basically. Yeah, more cards. More cards. So that's Sorcerer's Spyglass. Let's get a Trop. Let's eat the City of Traders. That's my own Karn. Alright, what happens now? I Karn minus. My Karn seems better than their Karn. Scavenging Ooze, the City of Traders. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fetch for Savannah. I'm not even thinking what I fetch in here. I'm just trying to play quickly. Kill that one. And pass the turn. I think I just go get Lattice, and if I go get Lattice, I just win. Because my board state is just better. That's a Spyglass. They're kind of forced into naming Karn the Great Creator here. So they should have probably activated the Karn first. Otherwise, just go get Lattice, right? Yeah, they should have definitely activated Karn first. I mean, it's gonna be he's just gonna time out before I do. That's kind of like the story of how this game is going to end. Um, oops, I should have gotten back the wasteland. That was my bad. Um, 2 cards. Okay, just pass the turn. Eventually, I'm gonna draw enough noble hierarchs. That's what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna draw enough noble hierarchs. That's Thought Nasir. You got my Revelar, sure. Maybe I should have actually played this just because like the 4/3 flyer enables me to like do stuff, I guess. Let's get a wasteland and just pass the turn. We have a lot of very good draws here. Palace Jailer is a really good draw. That's a Trinisphere that doesn't do anything. That's another card that doesn't do anything. Do I want to waste the Mist? I think I want to waste the Misty here. I know that they can get a land, but this makes it so they can't shuffle. Like, I'm getting my wastelands back anyway with the ramming up, so I don't really care about using them. They do the same thing, okay. We just keep drawing. Didn't even shuffle this time around. Just yield to this. It's funny that they are actually gonna deck before we do. Oh no, I guess we don't. They don't. Guessing they can kill my noble hierarch here. I wanna wait until like they, yeah. So now they tap their mana. Now I can blast zone and they can't kill my hierarch. Okay, you got a second ensnare bridge. We're still winning if we draw deputy. Like, we have so many good draws actually. There's no chalice on one, so we can play the hierarch. Wastelands. That's a second library. Phantasmal Image. No, this doesn't do anything. Oyland, thank you for that follow. We're whiffing really hard here. Whiffing super hard. They can't even cast a Thought here now that I think about it. Chalice on one. One of the many cards that wins the game. Is there a case to start fetching and activating knights? I mean, it just wastes time, honestly. I mean, there's of course value there, because that, you know, costs my opponent mana. I guess I should have played back the Wasteland. Might as well. I could like fetch to thin, but just like the fetching to thin is not really an advantage, honestly. Now that my opponent has the friggin' chalice, now I draw the Swords to Plowshares. I don't know why they're conceding. I don't know what they are trying to draw into. Like, do they actually have outs? I don't think they have outs. We do. We do have multiples actually. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't really understand why he doesn't just concede. So waste here, replay waste, eat the tomb. Might as well play this. Yes, no, and pass the turn. Is all this dust what they're drawing for? They just can't cast it. I cannot think of a like this amount of mana card that will get them out of this. Like 5 mana. Maybe I should still preemptively play the Meddling Mage on all this dust. But at this point, I'm drawing to Deputy, so like I don't care about. They can have as many snare bridges as they want. So I think I'm just going to name all this dust Oblivion Stone, I guess. I'm just trying to. I'm really struggling to find any way that they can win this game. They're just gonna time out. Yeah, I don't think I can lose here. Even if we had infinite time, I still don't think there's any way that I can lose. Like Walking Ballista, like I don't know. I'm actually wondering what were your outs. I can't. There's a chalice on one. Trex. Yeah, like again at this point, I think they just left the game, but still, I'm actually intrigued to see what their outs were. If somebody is in here and they are in Yarvis's chat, can you ask them and tell me what their outs were? Bakura, can you ask him in chat? Oh, they just didn't. Oh, okay. Like that's what I'm like. What? Why are you not conceding? You're just gonna time out. You're just locked. So yeah, like we had a ton of outs. We could deputy their bridges that we attack for lethal. We could like we had jailer. We could Knight of Autumn, and then like Phantasmal Image copy Knight of Autumn as well. Um, there were a bunch of things that we could do. This hand is Gasolina. Gasolina. We're gonna go turn 1 Savannah, which is my favorite fetch in the world to go get. My favorite duel in the world to go get. And playing over Hierarch turn 2 Leo or Stoneforge Mystic, whatever's best. It was his first time. Oh, okay. Yeah. What was their record? What was Jarvis's record? They were 3-1. Okay. Yes. So are we dead? Yes, we are dead. That's an anime dead. Womp womp. Every now and then you just get turn 1 in Legacy. It happens. Well, we can't really beat this. Also, we're not playing Caracas, so we can just concede and just like, conceal the information. Like, we're not beating that. We want Fluster Stones, Fluster Storms. We want Canonist. Pod seems kind of bad, honestly. We do want Revoker. I think I don't want Karn, and I'd much rather have access to like the cards that Karn could potentially get. Because this is just too slow. It's just too slow. We got a Teague out and Reanimator Excavator. I guess Pontiff is also pretty bad. Oh, we want Chalices. We definitely want Chalices. Yep, this looks good. Yeah, Chalice is actually good in the matchup. Oh, we probably want like Prelate over Sword of Fire and Ice. Pod seems like Pod seems very greedy, but sure, I'll just leave it in there. Man, this deck is freaking sweet. Is Leo Volt very expensive in paper? Price Leo Volt. What? Really? Come on, MTG bot. Leo Volt Emissary. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I can hold up Fluster on turn 1. Okay, so it's like $10. Okay, it's not too expensive. I think I'm keeping this. And I can hold up Fluster on turn 1, or I can develop my mana. I think developing my board is going to be better. Like if they have... all right, Bakura, thanks for hanging out today. If they have the turn 1, they have the turn 1. Yep. But this is what I'm saying. Like usually, Reanimator becomes like much more interactive post board. So if I like don't do anything and don't develop my mana and they just like go turn 1 Thoughtseize, it's just like what am I even doing? Oh, thank you. Thanks for the follow, Bakura. Thanks for hanging out and hope to see you again soon. Probably take the Fluster, I guess. Revoker on Gristle Daddy, it's probably kind of strong against them as well. They take the Knight. I guess they're afraid of... they must be afraid of... Oh, that's a sick rip. That's a sick rip. Yeah, Trop seems better. That's a sick rip. Scoozerino. And we're holding up Fluster for whatever answer they might have to the Scoos. So basically we just like never tap out again for the rest of the game. And we should be fine. Maybe they do, but I can still answer the... What? Do they want me to? Waste it? Oh, no. Okay, they want a looting. Yeah, looting resolves. Looting resolves because if they go for Animate Date, I have a Scoos activation, and if they go for Exhume, I have Fluster, so I don't care about the looting. Same if they go for Reanimate, I just eat whatever they discarded, and it's fine. So I think this is going to be fine. 1 second. All right. My opponent's really tanky, he's faithless looting over here. Sure. Cabal Therapy. I think I just let this resolve. If they want to take the Revoker, that's okay with me. I don't care. That means I'm still holding up Fluster. Yeah, it's just like, that's what I was thinking. I'm gonna Fluster anyway, and this way I get to eat the probably the Knight first, actually. So let's eat the Knight first. Let's Wasteland him. And let's play. They might have Massacre now that I think about it. I guess that's probably fine. Just name Griselbrand here. And just swing for 30. Holding up Scuserino activation. And even if they manage to, like, get something back, I can still deputy it. So I think we're gonna be fine this game. Maybe somehow things don't work out for me, but... So they're gonna trophy my Scoos. Yeah, okay. I probably want to eat the therapy here. Yes. And get a black source. Yeah. Yeah, Reanimator being able to play Astrophy is kind of strong. Solid drop. These plus draw. These plus draw. So flashback looting. This is fine. Sorry about this, everybody. It's just that I just got a job offer for tomorrow, and they're asking me about like my email and stuff. Okay. So they do get Elish Norn. Okay, things not looking particularly great here. Also, I ate my own knight. That wasn't a good move, actually. Now that I think about it. Get out of here. Kind of sucks that my opponent they naturally drew the Elish Norn instead of... Oh, come on. Instead of like a Griselbrand or something. Because of the Revoker, we would have been able to very effectively deal with the Griselbrand. Pretty unfortunate. Now they're gonna get to draw 7. God damn. Okay, Tormod's Crypt. Jeez, come on. Flashback looting or more looting. Tormod script is good. I don't have Karn, so that's not good anymore. Even I can't cast Palace Jailer. Holy crap, our mana sure is a mess. Our mana really is a mess. Nice. Nice. That's a sick draw. Holy crap, that's such a good draw. Glenelender Archmage in Legacy. Yep. You see it here. Okay. If this is a flashback looting, I think I let this go. They really are digging. Only Wasteland would be a solid draw here as well. After we use Glen, we can use the Deputy to exile the Glen. Then we can source our own Deputy, and then we can have an extra negate. Huh? See that? Tight place. Tight place. Alright, what do we got here? Exhume. This is fine, because I just get back the Revoker, and I name Griselbrand. They can't draw 7. Griselbrand. Okay, now you can't draw 7. And then I Deputy it. So this is fine. Shout out to knowing how cards interact. Shout out to knowing how these cards interact. Good stuff, good stuff. We're gonna name, we're gonna get Bayou here. Let's get it Bayou. That's not a great draw. Also, I should have gotten the Tundra there, not Chandra. Deputy of Detention. Gotcha. Two turn clock. They might have like second trophy into second reanimation spell. And I'm out of blue mana now. Black red? A braid. Just negate that. Come back, Glenn. There we go. Alright. Take 2. Lake of the Dead? Holy crap. Okay. It's gonna be Hardcast Grave Titan. God damn. Okay. I guess I untap first, because I can draw. Oh, that's not what I wanted to draw. I guess now we gotta source it. Now we serve. I was gonna say that we can draw like the 4 mana guy. Can't remember the name of the 4 mana guy. They are out of looting, so they can't really dig. unless they sack their Badlands in order to dig. Yeah, my opponents, they went deep right there. These are the sweet games against Black Red Reanimator. You know, when you're actually like working for it. That's a fluster. Should I swing with Thalia? I think that Thalia is doing like some solid work here. I don't think I want to trade Thalia for a zombie. I might be interested in trading a Revoker for a zombie though. Alright. Can we draw some actual good stuff, please? Also, I should have probably held the birds. They cannot Elision on me anymore because I already exiled it, but they can still massacre me. Also, I like that they have the sweet art, Lake of the Dead, not the bad art. That's what I wanted to see. Thank you very much, deck. Now we can start doing some winning. I guess we still have Glenn. So my opponent would need to have a lot of good stuff in order to get out of this one. I think my stupid critters are gonna get there. It's weird because, you know, we were working so hard for this match and everything, and then just like, you know, next turn my opponent will just next game my opponent will just like turn 1 me or something on the play. It's gonna be all for nothing. Okay, so they're entombing for Ashen Rider. But that's fine because I have like multiple ways to answer whatever it is that they want to do. And if they want to cast any reanimation spell, then Thalia is going to tax them, and they're not going to be able to pay full fluster. So that's Dark Grit. I'm okay with this. It's effectively mana neutral with the fluster that I have here. And if they Thoughtseize, they can't do anything else. Yeah, we're definitely gonna animate that one. We're gonna counter that one, I mean. So now this turn I can just like waste them. We've been drawing very bad, honestly. Wasting then seems kind of important here, though. And maybe I should have been attacking with this Revoker all along. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like clean the way. I should have been attacking with this Revoker all along, I think. Just traded for a zombie. And now this enables my Thalia to start attacking. Yeah, that was a bad mistake. That was a bad mistake, honestly. Like my opponent should be at a much lower life total than his currently. I think I just waste him though. I think I use this turn to waste them one more time. Fetch for basic plains, basic forest. Sack for wasteland. Wasteland you. Thalia just locks them out this turn. You're gonna take 3 down to 3, down to 2 if they want to cast anything. Yeah. We had to work for that one. We had to work for that one. It wasn't easy. We just drew so many lands. That was crazy. Like the amount of lands we drew was insane. What else? Maybe we want this guy. Yeah, I don't think so. I kind of want to side out the land, but let's not do that. That's just like, you know, being results oriented. All right. Honestly, I thought this was gonna be kind of a meme, and we are somehow 3-0, and going into game 3 in our 4th match, and I am, how can I say, I am happily impressed. I just hope my opponent doesn't just turn 1 me, because that would be just sad. I kind of want to do something like this. Too late. Too late. Goblin Lucky with that party of 6 with the raid. Thank you so much, Goblin Lucky. This is a nice hand against Reanimator. I can get behind it. If we don't get turn 1, this hand is very promising. This hand is very, very promising. Yes, pleb. We're doing well. This deck is fun too. I'm just having so much fun. Are you guys having fun? Is everybody having fun in chat? Cause I'm having a lot of fun. Okay, Cabal Therapy. If they name Tormod's Crypt, I guess they can name Swords to Plowshares. That would be brutal. Seraphix, you're in the right place, because we are playing some pod. If you want to check out the list, you can always do so right there. It really is a beauty. It really is a beauty. Birds of Paradise. Okay, opponent confirmed, not ghosting. My opponent is confirmed, not ghosting. That's good. That is good. I think I'm gonna do Forest, Stormwood Crypt, and we're gonna Needle on Griselbrand right away. We still have swords to answer anything short of the pig. And we also have a Scuserino to do some damage if we need to. Yeah, multi 5 into Faithless Looting. It's rough for my opponent. That's what you sign up for when you decide to play Reanimator. That's just what you sign up for. Join a Leo would also be kind of nice. Brainstorm 98, thank you for the follow. Linux Turtle makes it a bit more sense. You could throw the double plow if necessary. I don't think I'm going to need to double plow because I'm actually playing Pything Needle, right? So this one is kind of awkward though. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to like make sure I can maximize Scoos activations, which seems more relevant. Shoot. I think we play Odescus here. I think we play Odescus and then we play the Chalice for 0. It only stops. It only stops a Lotus Petal, but maybe that will prevent my opponent from continuing looting or stuff like that. I feel like they're just gonna get back Iona and they're gonna name white, and I'm gonna be sad. If they do that, I can still draw into. Yep. They're gonna name white. Yep. Yep. And we just continue drawing blanks. So we have 2 turns to draw into Birthing Pod. Or I guess 1 turn to draw into Birthing Pod. Oh, the Crypt! This is what happens when you get tired and you are like still streaming. I should just like finish this stream right there. That's so sad. That makes me so sad. That makes me so sad. Yeah, we definitely should not have lost this game. We should have single-handedly won this game. I feel so stupid. I was trying to like be one step ahead and be like, okay, so my outs are the like deputy of detention, and like pod into deputy also gets there. And you know, I'm just trying to figure out this. I'm like, well, there's an answer right there. Nope, no Caracas, and we rightfully lost. Oh my god. Okay, so we should be 4-0. We should be 4-0, but yeah. I'm just gonna show my opponent that I know how Tormo's script works. Yeah. I'm just gonna show them that I know that I punted and then concede. Well, pod wasn't out, and I guess deputy wasn't. It had to be exactly pod. Yeah, it had to be exactly pod. I messed up. Sorry, team. Sorry, team. I really messed up there. You should be 4-0 right now. We should be 4-0. This happens to me sometimes. I kind of like space out, and I'm trying to think like 3 turns in advance and totally forget about, well, just look at the board state, bro. Look at that board state right now. All right. So white or non-white version of it? I don't know, Aaron. I've been going for it. Yeah, my opponent went for the ballsy play, and they were very rewarded with a win in a game that they had no business winning. Yep, they played to their outs. Their outs was me making a mistake, and I did. That one feels really bad. I'm not gonna lie. That feels awful. Xylophone, thank you for the PD follow. Thank you for the PD follow. What do you want to get, opponent? What do you want to get? Okay, they do. They do get this. Ooh. right. Also, another thing that I'm wondering is whether I should be playing Dried Arbor. Maybe I shouldn't. It's just like a way to get the pot chain going, but it's kind of bad if you don't have Green Sun Zenith. That's a Wasteland. Okay. Maybe I should have just played it. Yeah, I should have definitely played the Misty Rainforest there. They're gonna loam back now. No? That's a Bob. Okay, so this is 4C loam. For sure, 4C loam. No, it's not actually. It's salty. No, this is depths, medium depths. Yep, there it is. We're gonna lose. Oh, that feels so bad. I still feel so bad about the previous game. I'm just so sad about that game. No attacks. Okay. I mean, if they have a crop rot, they have a crop rot. Like, what am I supposed to do? Just like don't play my cards. I'm gonna fetch a. I don't want to show them that I'm actually playing pod because this could very easily be just like green white Maverick. So I'm just going to like act like that is what I'm playing. All right, you got the crop rod or not? They do. Okay. All right. I'm so sad. I'm so sad still. Revoker can only name Hex Mage. Still seems better than Teague. Teague doesn't seem pretty particularly good in this matchup. I don't think we want Prelate because 1 is also very good for us. And also it might be sometimes on 1 and sometimes in 2, so I don't think we want to be going that. We do want Persecution though, because this version of the deck plays Bob and sometimes plays, maybe not 2, but probably 1 Persecution is fine, because we're going to have bad cards in here. Are we going to have bad cards? Karn seems kind of bad. GT seems kind of awful too. Stoneforge seems pretty bad. Okay, let's go with something like this. 240k is actually quite good. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, keeping this. We're gonna go. We play Trophy as well. Yeah, I don't think I'm so concerned about those cards though. Like I'm not concerned about Wasteland here either. Him is actually relevant, yeah. Okay, I'll give you that one. Him is actually quite relevant. Oops. So now they know about the waste. Hopefully we draw something like a knight. Also, they might play Marsh Casualties, maybe? Oh yeah, Safekeeper. That's a good one. Solid draw. Do we want to waste plus Thalia? That sounds pretty strong. Or do we want to save the Wasteland? I definitely want a Thalia, so I'm gonna save the Wasteland. And I guess I'm gonna play out the Noble Hierarch too. This is bad if my opponent has their own waste, but if they have their own waste, then like I cannot get comboed out here. They don't like they cannot like crop rot into the combo, so now we just need to draw good cards. No. You guys are right. I'm playing so poorly. I'm playing so poorly today. Ugh, wow, this is so gross. Ugh, this basic land forest thing in the middle is just so bad. Alright, it's not a bad draw. Blue, white. I think I go after the Bob, but it's tempting to go after the Mox Diamond. Yeah, I'm just playing very very poorly and getting punished on the previous game and just like not getting punished in this one. This usually happens once it's late. That's why I don't stream at night. It's just like my quality of play it gets severely worse. All right, let's see what is this. Is deluge? It is a deluge. I guess I should have deputied the Mox Diamond. Shit. They even get their Bob back. I helped them. And then we draw blanks. Not looking good, guys. Not looking good. At least my opponent's drawing blanks too. Are they going to attack into Surprise Right Ever? Leo. That's not bad. Blue, green, black. So they're gonna crop this away. No? Okay. With the Thoughtseize in hand, I'm kind of surprised by that play. Because like whatever I draw off the Leo, they can just like Thoughtseize it away. Oh, they just had a second stage. It's an okay draw. I mean, they're at 10, and they're probably like their average converted my cost is like 1, maybe less than that. Bob is just like straight gasoline in depths. It's so freaking good. And I think here I just have to hold on tight. Yep, because they're going for the combo. Gonna gain 20. I wonder if we should be playing Surgical in this deck. I'm gonna do this right now because it plays around a Crop Rod for Sigiri's step. But I would imagine that it's pretty easy for them to like get their combo set up again. Yep. What? Rename Wasteland here? Yep. we got some time to go here. I'm playing this out because it's a chump blocker for the big boy. Man, that Toxic Deluge was huge. How many crop rods do they have? These two damages are just brutal. Whoops! Oh, no, 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 don't skip it. Everything is falling down, guys. Everything. Everything is a mess. I just skip my attack steps for no reason. We are. We're in a tough spot. We're in a tough spot. Um, Why did I just tap my blocker? I know they have the combo, so I will need to somehow draw more cards. And I need to draw exactly Swords to Plowshares into... No, probably it has to be Zealous Persecution into Swords to Plowshares. The good thing is like the line is gonna give me like 2 chump blocking turns. Okay. Here comes the Merit Lage. Man, we started so good too. This makes me super sad. Team to Torak. Gotcha. Block. Okay. Black, white, 1. Pontiff. -1 your dudes. Go to combat. Probably just swing with Leo to play around Abrupt Decay. Are we gonna find Swords to Plowshares and get a shot? Or I mean, my opponent has the depths already, or they are good to go over there. So I think I block with the bird. That's Thalia. Swinging for 4, down to 12. Play Thalia. Oh, Palace Jailer would be a good one too. And even Pod does it too? Yeah, there we go. Eventually we're gonna find that. We did have, actually we did have like a reasonable amount of outs there. We had Palace Jailer, we had 3 Swords to Plowshares. Yeah, we had a reasonable amount of outs. That was sad. Like that was one more chump blocker, and they even can't get rid of this because that would have gotten back the Knight of Autumn and the Deputy, and the Knight answers the Needle, and the Deputy answers the Merit Lage. Yeah, we had a lot of live draws. I totally forgot we were playing Karn in this deck. That was sad. That was a sad way to go. That was a sad way to go. This deck was fun though. I enjoyed this deck a lot. I will for sure be playing this again at some point. I will try to do so in my morning streams where where I play much better than right now. This is another deck that I want to be trying out on stream as well. I tried it outside of stream and it looked very, very, very sweet. I played some very interesting magic with this deck, and it's just a lot of fun. It's just a lot of fun. I like and I appreciate the way that Karn is used in this context, like in this deck, because it doesn't just like go all in on like two Karns, right? Karn is just like it's just a value planeswalker kind of thing. You're not just messing around and using like half of your sideboard as a wish board. You just like you just have the stuff that matters. Maybe you could have like a walking ballista or something like that, but anything more than that is just like too much. But yeah, where is it? Pod, here it is. This was fun. This deck was a lot of fun. There are some things that I'm not particularly sold on. I honestly don't know how good Karn is in this deck. It didn't seem particularly incredible, and it's a very very big number with Teague and Thalia. Granted that if usually in the matchups where you want Teague and Thalia, the fact that these resolve is just like good enough to win the game in most situations. But still, this is like a I don't know if this is like a Karn deck. It certainly didn't feel like it was a Karn deck. All the matches that we won because of our like creature deck more than our Karn side. So I don't think that this is a particularly good Karn deck. It felt like a sweet deck though, and we didn't really get to pod people, which is what I was looking forward to. We cast pod I think once in all of those matchups, and all the other matchups we just naturally drew our stuff and somehow won or lost. But yeah, pod is always a card that I was saying, well, if we draw pod here, we're gonna be in a good spot. So I wonder if we can, if we just do this. We just like play a third copy of pod, plus whatever else. Okay, we can play like one more copy of pod, and what else could we play? What creature is nice to play with pod? Something like Thragtusk could be pretty good. Kitchen Finks, Voice of Resurgence. What else is a good pod target? And I have felt that I do want to try to find some place for a Caracas in this mana base. I know that it's kind of greedy. I know that it's kind of greedy, but like, how much do we need the basic swamp, for example? Like we have blue, blue. These are black cards. We have 3 black cards and like 4 blue cards. So if anything, we should have like a basic island before the basic swamp. Lamp gain. All right. Thanks for converting, I guess, from a Twitch Prime to a Tier 1 sub. I appreciate the support. Oh yeah, this is the best bird art that Moto allows for. Of course, the best possible bird art is the OG one, but we like Moto is just not that kind to us. Same thing with Wrath of God. How come we don't have like the OG art for birds and Wrath of God, but we do have the OG art for Lightning Bolt, right? If I have the OG art for Lightning Bolt, why don't I have the OG birds and OG Wrath? It makes no sense to me. Weird. Huh. So yeah, this deck was it was just a ton of fun. I will try it again. I will for sure try it again. What can we take out? So we just kind of leave this setup for the next time that I stream it. This mana base sure is this is a hopeful mana base. This is a really hopeful mana base. don't love the basic swamp. So let's try something like this. Having multiple drops is actually relevant and the Chandra because of Glen. We want to have access, we want to like be able to cast Glen and then do stuff in the same turn. So these are our 3 drops. What else could we play? Can I have some suggestions in chat of what we can play here with our brand new spot? I'm thinking of like the modern pod cards, maybe actually, yeah, this is definitely the one. Actually, this is definitely the one. Okay, yeah, I'm okay with that. This also frees up so much sideboard space because like we don't need to play Pything Needle. We can needs more Titans. Yeah, literally every deck ever needs more Titans. Even Amulet needs more Titans. If I could play more Titans in Amulet, I probably would. Sun Titan. Yeah, I don't think I want to go that one. Yeah, no, this is definitely not a Baleful Strix deck. I mean, it could be. It would actually be kind of sweet. How about like Bug Pod? Is that something that we can make happen? I just feel like the white cards kind of make the deck though, so I don't think that Bug Pod would work. Putting Revelar in his Sun Titan. We just didn't pod enough this league. It was kind of sad, to be honest. I probably want Surgical, actually. A couple of Surgicals, a couple of Tormod Script. The only thing is that we can't really play Choke, which kind of sucks because it's one of the strongest sideboard cards in this kind of deck. We'll probably play like a second Jailer. We even had situations where like our mana base just didn't have enough white sources to cast Palace Jailer, so maybe we don't want a second one. Let's draw ideas from something like this. Judgment is interesting. Extra Night of Autumns. I like this. Next. Don't really like this either. Containment Priest is okay, except it's kind of like a very, very big numbo with pod, so we probably can't do that. Banishing Light is kind of interesting. Council's Judgment seems tough to cast, but Banishing Light could be okay. It's pretty good against Sneak and Show and stuff like that. Having access to counter magic is kind of good though. I like that. Tireless Tracker maybe? Thragtusk, Kitchen Finks, play Asusa for value. Asusa Excavator, fetch lands. Hell yeah. Maybe this Sword of Fire of Light and Shadow. Maybe we can try something like this. I mean, if you didn't notice by that last couple of matches, I don't think I have another league in me, unfortunately. But I will be back next week, and I will for sure be streaming some Amulet, and maybe some of this pod. I might try to play some pod over the weekend, and then I will post my results on Twitter. But yeah, we ended up going 3-2. We should probably, I mean, we should have definitely won that game against Reanimator. That match against Reanimator. and then against depths we didn't have much of a shot, but yeah. All right, thanks everybody for hanging out. For those of you that are new to the stream, my name is Francisco. We stream a lot of mostly green decks, honestly, in both modern and legacy. If you are not aware of it, you can both follow for free, or if you want to support the stream, you can subscribe. You get access to these sweet emotes. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can do it on, there we go, at fpabloshmtg. If you want to check out my YouTube channel, I upload all of my streams there. So if that's something that you're interested in, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel for free. Then if you want to follow my Discord or the Amulet Discord, you can do so with those links that are going to show up there. And if you are wondering about what this is here in the background, you can find more information about the MSL, the Modern Streamers League, which I'm a part of, with that link over there. And this is going to be a league that's going to launch in July. It's going to feature a bunch of modern streamers that are going to be playing, well, against each other in the modern format. It's going to be pretty sweet. It's going to be 2 teams, and then we're going to play twice every week. So every person will play once, but we will play in 2 different days, both Tuesdays and Thursdays. So it's going to be pretty sweet. And finally, if you want to donate to the stream, you can do so with that link over there. And with a donation of $12 or more, I will play whichever list you want on live on stream. Let's see who's playing Legacy, so we can give them a host or raid or whatever. Oh, let's go to Archon's stream. Archon's great. I like Archon. All right, see you guys next time. And don't forget to follow, subscribe, all that stuff. But yeah, see you guys on Monday. Yeah, Monday. All right. Have an amazing weekend and see you next time. Bye bye.